Hey, what's happening, everybody? Jay Shockblast here, and check it out. Coming July 26th, we have the Batman Return to Arkham Pack. That's right, folks. Batman Arkham City and Batman Arkham Asylum being re-released on the Xbox One and the PlayStation 4. So I've been asked, I think it was Archer White that asked me to do a video talking about my thoughts on the matter. And I'm kind of like split with it. I don't think I will personally be getting this. But these are two of the best games of the 360 and PS3 era. And, depending on how much better they look, maybe I will get it. Maybe I won't. I don't know. But it's definitely, I don't mind the fact that they're doing it personally. These games are absolutely fantastic. They're, like I said, two of my favorite games from the last generation of games. And, if any game is going to get remade, it might as well be these ones. If you look at it, remakes have been happening the whole time on the consoles. We've got, Dead Island is getting remade, the Definitive Collection. I don't know if we have any other remakes that we're waiting on right now. But there have been more than their fair share. Oh, we got, Call of Duty, Call of Duty Modern Warfare being remastered. So, there's plenty of situations like that. There's rumors that BioShock, all three BioShock games are going to get remastered. These are some of the all-time great games of that generation. Outside of Dead Island. Dead Island was okay, but it was not anything near the level of Batman or BioShock or even Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Those were genre-defining titles, and I think there's going to be a huge market for it. What I really like about it is it's two games for $50. And, I know a lot of people have played it, but, this is such a classic game with so much replay value. I feel like I'm going to get it at some point. I'm definitely not going to get it right away on July 26th. I kind of see myself getting it, when the price comes down to maybe around $25. Even with let's see. Obviously, there's none of that, but even with like the Gamer Unlocked discount, where you get 20% off through Best Buy, it still brings it down to like $40 at launch. So I personally, you really, for $20 each game, you really can't go wrong. In a perfect world, I would have rather seen these games just be available through backwards compatibility on Xbox One. Of course, that doesn't do anything for you PlayStation 4 players. But, I guess that's the life you live when you chose to go that route, where, they prioritize something like PlayStation Now over functionality of trying to make, the games actually backwards compatible. I think that's kind of, one of the big things Xbox has going for it is the fact that, I can sit here right now and I can go into my games library and I can look at all these games that I have that, these are all the games that I have installed. And of course you saw Borderlands, a 360 game is installed. You see Lego Batman, you see Lego Star Wars, you see Mass Effect, all installed. And I can load all these games at any point. And then you go into my library and you see I have all these 360 games at my disposal if I ever decide to just go ahead and install them. There's just, it's a really great opportunity. So, in a perfect world, I would have rather seen, the games be made available that way. But, there is a remastering involved, allegedly. So, the graphics should look better. And I'm all for that, as long as there's legitimate improvements. They also need to come with all forms of DLC. We're basically looking at, Ultimate Editions for both games in one package. So, again, for $50, you're getting Mark Hamill as the Joker. You're getting just two of the absolute most fantastic games of last generation. And I'm not even a big Batman fan either, you know? Like, I'm just really not. I don't. I appreciate Batman. I just think he's overrated. Like, he's just a guy to me. Like, I mean, people think he can beat Superman. I'm like, how? You know? So, and I don't mean to spark that debate, but if you want to, feel free. I don't. Yeah, I mean, it's just, but I'm saying, I guess the reason why I'm bringing that up is just to show you how great that game is, you know? Like, to show you how much I personally appreciate that game. Because, you know, it's just one of those things that, you know, if you're not even a huge fan of the character and you're able to, you know, really appreciate and support the character's games, I really think that speaks volumes for just how fantastic, you know, the developers were, and Rocksteady. You know, I think we all think about it all the time. We dream about the day when, you know, Rocksteady can move on and make another franchise since they're done with Batman. You know, I've heard people say, "Oh, I want them to make a Spider-Man game or, you know, a Daredevil game or, you know, something like that." And I mean, obviously, they're never going to make a Marvel game because they're, you know, part of WB, and WB owns DC Comics. So I mean, you know, maybe we could see like an Arrow game or something like that. I doubt we would even see that. I think their next project is going to be something not in the comic book world, but who knows? But at the end of the day, Return to Arkham is really a great opportunity for fans. I mean, some people prefer Arkham Asylum. I personally think Arkham City is one of the best games I've ever played. Arkham Asylum is great too, but just Arkham City has so much more to it, and you don't have to drive the Batmobile. So I'd love to know what you guys think. Hope you enjoyed.